So I'm still in the preface or the pre-information here on Gulag Archipelago on page 19, otherwise known as XIX. He says this book could never have been created by one person alone. In addition to what I myself was able to take away from the archipelago on the skin of my back and with my eyes and ears, material for this book was given me in reports, memoirs, and letters by 227 witnesses whose names were to have been listed here. What I here express to them is not personal gratitude, because this is our common collective monument to all those who were tortured and murdered. Solzhenitsyn wants the world to know that there were many people killed because they disagreed with the government about the Marxist, communist, socialist direction and the type of government and life that those with tyrannical power sought to impose on the ordinary people. And they were dehumanized. They were treated like animals, shipped around, starved, tortured, treated worse than animals. You would never torture an animal because if you want to eat it, you don't want all those chemicals in the blood that come from being shocked by torture. Just a terrible dehumanization. And above that, they ruined their reputations so that they could justify taking them off and treating them this way. This is one of the things that we need to be on the lookout for when we think about culture as tyrannical culture emerges, that it's not enough to disagree with or ridicule or even marginalize. At some point, there has to be a threat. And that threat is, we're going to embarrass you so badly that you are coerced into complying with what we are demanding of you. And folks, this isn't just a governmental thing. This happens in churches, this happens in families, this happens in corporate culture, this happens in schools, this happens in clubs. This even happens in some friendships. And what Solzhenitsyn wants us to remember is these were human beings. These were precious souls that were snuffed out because they dared disagree. Because they dared to disagree. We currently have in this country the ability in America to protest. And we can protest in several different ways, and one way is just non-compliance. Just don't comply with bad authority, with tyranny.